Starting off giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, the God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. It's Kyle coming in with another lesson. And as we just came across this Passover, the new year actually, Abib, the month of Abib, which is known as the Bible as Abib, which is March, or I guess you could say January on. But it's the first month in Hebrew, which is known as Abib, and that's the same month that the Passover falls in. That's actually how we bring in our new year, is with the Passover. And we're gonna get right into it, but it's basically just going over, a brief explanation of the Passover. Of course, it's for us Hebrew Israelites, nobody else. You see a lot of other motherfuckers, 7-day events and all these other different religions, they so-called celebrate the Passover, buying all our bread and all our lamb, and we can't even buy this shit from the store to celebrate it, right? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get right into it. This is Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib, the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night." Right. And yep, he said he brought us forth out of Egypt by night. We're gonna continue to move on and get into that more. So we're gonna jump down to the second verse. This Exodus chapter 12, verse 2. "This month shall be the first month of the year to you." And it's Abib, right? So it ain't no December 31st, New Year's Eve, and then January 1st, New Year's and Happy New Year's, and nah, that's pagan. You feel me? What's really going on and what's true out here is that the month of Abib is the first month of the year, and we bring that in with the Passover, and that's the beginning of the new year. Okay, we go off the lunar calendar. This is Exodus chapter 12, verse 12. "For I will pass through Egypt," and this is Yahweh Shah speaking. "I will pass through Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord." So he basically just basically one of them times where Yahweh Shah came in, and it's a time of cleansing. Just like this earth, this Babylon, this captivity gonna have to be cleansed. You know what I'm saying, by the blood of the oppressors. That back then, that was going through the same thing. He had to, he came through, because he's a God of righteousness, not unrighteousness. Anything in righteousness, unrighteousness, evil, the wicked acts, that all got to be cleansed by blood, and that's exactly what he came through on this night. It shows that people, this is mostly pertaining to Christians, on that God is for everybody, and God, he's a loving God, and yeah, he is. But guess what? At the same time, he'll let you know himself, and he's showing you one act of him, cleansing out a nation, as far as Egypt and what he did to them. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?" So yeah, he's a God of good and evil, and he the one that determines your fate, determines what's gonna happen to you, or maybe not just you, but a nation of people, because he says he what's it called it? He comes to us through our nation. What's the word I'm looking for? He judges us as a nation, a nation as a whole nation, which are the nation of Israel. And these other nations, they getting the judgments just like we are, except they don't get the blessings of Israel. They don't get the blessings of being able to be a hopeful elect, or being who we are. They got their own little blessings. Like Esau, he got the blessings of the earth, blessings of heaven and all that shit. But these other nations, man, they get they judgments too. So don't just think Israel left out here. No, the whole world get judged. We'll keep it going though. And this is Exodus chapter 12, verse 13. "And the blood shall be to you." Hold on. This is Exodus chapter 12, verse 12. Okay, I read that already. Jump down to 13. "And the blood shall be to you as a token upon the houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the hand of Egypt." Right. So he basically letting Israel know, go ahead and what it was you marked the front of your house with the blood mark. It was like a thing was, I forgot, it was blood of a lamb, I believe, blood of a lamb. It was some type of beast, but he told his people, Israelites, go ahead and put that mark on your house. You know what I'm saying? So I can know to pass you up. That's the whole purpose of the Passover. You got that blood marking on your house, I know to pass you over because you're one of mine, and go ahead and handle business with these other nations, with these heathens. So we're gonna jump down this Exodus still, chapter 12, verse 15. And these are the rules. It says, 7 days ye shall eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away all leaven out of your house. So leavened bread is like honey buns, regular store-bought whole wheat bread and shit like that. Any bread that rises once you cook it. Bread that doesn't rise once you cook it, tortillas. You can look up some. That's like the main example of leavened bread is tortillas. But you can look up leavened bread and unleavened bread. And unleavened bread is anything that rises, okay? And the reason that we can't eat leavened bread through the Passover is because that leaven represented. Man, I forgot Salakim on this. I don't want to just put misinformation, but it represented basically, I believe, like how the evil rose up. It's a meaning to why we can't eat leavened bread for 7 days, okay? And I know some of the elders, especially elders of GMS, I know they had that down. I could even reach out to y'all Canaan and see the exact reason why we can't eat leavened bread. But it had to do with something like it represented like the wickedness rising in the in the land and all that. It's a meaning to it. And it says Exodus 12 and 15. For whoso, okay, I'm gonna start at the top. 7 days ye shall eat unleavened bread, even the first day ye shall put away all the leaven out of your house. Whosoever eat leavened bread from the first day to the seventh shall be cut off from Israel. Okay, and I'll be honest. Okay, even though the scripture says that, and when the Passover hit, when that first day came in, it says 7 days you got to go without eating leavened bread. So I'm at work, and you in the mindset of working, you moving around, you're not really thinking about nothing right now except for working. Dude was like, hey, you want some donut holes? You're like, bet. So he gave them to me. So as I'm eating one of them, I bit my tongue, and I'm like, fuck. And then I instantly hit like, damn, you're not supposed to be even eating unleavened bread right now. So I said, okay. So I threw them away, and prayed and repented about it. And it's like, even we're not perfect, like I said. We all gonna have slip ups. We're gonna have times that maybe we do something and we don't realize we're doing it. Like, I was eating leavened bread, didn't realize I wasn't supposed to be doing it. And then when I did, when it hit me, when I got to the house, I prayed about it, I repented, and I just had to tighten up. So, and that goes back to the mercy that Yahweh Bashim Shai has for his people. That even sometimes we mess up, we fuck up, we do things we're not supposed to. And like Yahweh Kana was telling me, he knows your heart. He know I wasn't sitting there blatantly doing it. It's okay. I did it. I corrected myself. Not doing it again. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to the mercy that Yahweh Shai has for us. Like I said, we're not perfect. And this year, I might not even get to celebrate the Passover. I did last year, but that's how the world is. And it just is. It's here. We on this earth and in this captivity, Babylon. You can't get your way. You ain't gonna get your way 50% out of the time. You probably ain't gonna get your way 30% out of the time. Probably only get your way in this world about 10% out of the time. Okay, it's something we just gotta deal with. And we gotta stay true to who we are. Even though I don't get to physically. Honor the Passover like I did last year. I'm still in the spirit, still the same person, and all I can do is build myself each more every day. You know what I'm saying, from here. And it's Exodus chapter 12 and 16. In that day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the 7th day there shall be a holy convocation unto you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done for you. Okay. And the holy convocation, man, that's a holy gathering. So they're showing you that, it ain't just something that you do by yourself or you do just amongst your house. Like, you can do it amongst your household, but it's a holy convocation, man. You gather with your people, your brothers, your sisters, aquas, children. It's a solemn assembly too. A lot of people confuse the Passover for like a party and music and turning up and dancing and shit like that. Nah, a solemn assembly. The definition of solemn is causing curious thoughts or causing curious or serious thoughts or grave mood. Okay, because remember, this ain't nothing that we celebrate as a birthday or something. This ain't no birthday of nobody. This is us honoring, not really even celebrating, but honoring and remembering that we were passed over from death by slaughter by our Savior, Lord and Savior, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Passed over because of who we are. That ain't something you celebrating. Yeah, nah, that's a solemn assembly, you feel me? A holy convocation. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got some more rules and it'll tell you, let me continue though. Because we not done yet. We not done yet. Hold on. Oh yeah, and if you go back in the Exodus chapter 12, it'll tell you to you have to have a lamb without blemish. It has to be in its first year. You hold it for 14 days until that 15th day, which you cook it and eat it amongst the congregation. You eat in haste, so you eat in haste. You know what I'm saying? Like that day, we didn't have time to go back and get nothing. We ate in haste, and you know what I'm saying. We did what he told us to do. Shoes on, cause you know what I'm saying. It wasn't no we chilling and shit and take my shoes off, get comfortable. Lord about to handle his business out. We on standby. Whatever he tells us to do, we doing it. Staff in hand. If you had a staff, or some brothers got staffs, but if you had a staff back then, you staff in hand. You know what I'm saying. You on your feet. We're gonna jump back down though to let's see. Yup. Okay, this is Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 8. 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord thy God. Thou shalt do no work. All right, and there goes that solemn assembly again. So that's a very peaceful, private, group assembly. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be you and 2 others or 3 others, or maybe you and 20 other brothers and sisters, but it's a remembrance of, you know what I'm saying, the Passover is a remembrance of us Hebrew Israelites being passed over by the judgment of the hands of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And that it's just a little touch up, man, on the Passover, and you know what I'm saying. Just wanted to bring that out. Just was in the spirit to bring that out, edify. You know what I'm saying, people, man, and like I said, I was told you had like a a 2 or 3 week grace period, from when it first started, and all the aquas out there, man, just celebrating the Passover, man. I just I just wish my blessings to y'all, man, and wish the best to y'all. Wish peace, prosperity, and protection. First one, we always want to come through the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. I don't really deal with anybody who don't come through that name. I'm not gonna deal with anybody who come through that name, who don't come through that name. You feel me? But it's just all the edification purposes, man. How y'all checking in? So with that being said, we're gonna close this out, giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, true God of Israel, to blacks, Latins, Native Americans, 12 tribes of Israel spread abroad throughout earth, also known as Ratazak. No, hold on. I'm gonna close it out and I'm end this, because see, you gotta go back to them study. I've been studying, you feel me? I've been studying my words. So what was the name of earth again? We're gonna close it out after this though. Earth, which was land in Hebrew, means, because I can't tell y'all something, it don't mean that. That'll be false. This is false accusation. Damn, where'd it go? Okay, Aratazah. It's earth. I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? Wrote down Aratazah. But man, we're gonna close it out, man. Giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Stay strong, Israel. Shalom to all the Aquas out there. Y'all